Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail Carmelim bringing to you the news and events in Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. KNUM urges state government to sort out problems faced by Meghalaya government lower primary contractual teachers. St. Francis de Assisi Higher Secondary School Maulai Canton Masar gives a warm send-off to class 10 and 12 students, and OBG Department of Nazareth Hospital organizes free camp for women above 18 years. And now the news in detail. One of the political parties belonging to Khon Nyotrep Awakening Movement today urged the state government to come to the rescue of the Meghalaya government lower primary school contractual teachers before the situation becomes out of control. KNUM said the state should immediately intervene before things become worse. The Meghalaya government lower primary school contractual teachers have reached the 6th day of their hunger strike and many of them have fallen sick. Speaking to the media, one of the KNUM leaders said the state government should sort out this problem in order to avoid unpleasant happenings.
Sajisin bang iban maka sokar kadai man perkat dagilat kelingki kiwite makin khot ye keren man penbiang namar kaji sya kadai kini kita kena kai kipala dap lai kai la bon husnam.
St. Francis de Assisi High Secondary School Maulai Canton Masar gave a warm send-off to class 10 and 12 at a glittering farewell program held today. On this occasion, the teachers were given extra money as a token of appreciation for their hard work that they have put in for ensuring quality education to the school, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic when the revenue of the school was at the lowest ebb. The day was marked with giving of report cards to the students from nursery to class 9. The program began with Bible reading by Sister Pilar and the invocation for God's blessing was done by one of the sisters. The program was marked with school anthem followed by the welcome speech from the principal of the school, Brother Anand. Present on the occasion were the chief guest Cornelius M. Pasa, the Secretary General of Vacation Commission of the Catholic Shillong Archdiocese, guests of honor Mrs. D. Lingdo and other dignitaries who gave away the mementos to the students.
Sakwa aben keren agak tingkasi kamtame siapi kitme kitpa kitparent jong kini kitna school jong St. Francis namar kitna school jongi angni kira yo.
Bring that ass back like a boom, 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 boom.
The Department of OBG Nazareth Hospital Shillong organized a free camp for women above 18 years old today, the 6th of March 2021 at the hospital premises. Speaking to Don Bosco Media Network, Dr. Indrani Roy, a gynecologist, highlighted on the importance of these tests and that women must come forward and get tested for various cancers such as cervical and breast cancer, for these are curable if detected at the earliest. The department aims at organizing more programs and camps in the future.
By profession, yeah, and this year, every year we have some theme, like what we want to do for the women of this country. Huh? So this year we have taken up the theme nationwide, where we will fight against breast cancer and cervical cancer. Okay. So this year we've kept this screening program. So we're going to screen all the ladies, see their cervix, and then advise accordingly. So anyone above 20, both breast and cervix we are examining in this camp, and check for all the high risk factors and then investigate accordingly. And in this camp today, we are doing a free hemoglobin estimation, blood sugar estimation, and pap smear. And plus we are counseling each and every patient. Why is it necessary to get your cervix screened? This is one of the breast cancer and the cervical cancer, one of the most important cancers, and most importantly, cervical cancer is a preventable cancer. We have the HPV vaccine now in our hands, so if we screen the patients early, then only we can detect. So that is our aim, and this is the starting this year's project. With this last year couldn't do anything because of the COVID. So this year taken up this project from the Shillong Obs and Gynae Society, plus in collaboration with this hospital. I'm working in Nazareth Hospital, and I plan to go now. Next step will be to go to the periphery and educate ladies, and that they should come forward and get their cervix and breast screened.
Meghalaya legislators belonging to the opposition Congress have expressed sympathy with Meghalaya government lower primary contractual teachers who are under the verge of being terminated of the services for not qualifying the Meghalaya teachers eligibility test examination. A sizable number of Congress leaders yesterday met these teachers who were on to hunger strike at Malki ground in Shillong. Speaking to the media, Congress legislator H.M. Shankliang said there is no justification for the state government to terminate their services, as many have served between 10 to 15 years with efficiency. He also said if the state government terminates them, where will they go? He said the state government will have to take the responsibility on the fate of the teachers if the teachers are terminated.
From the Congress party, we are all here today to be part of, to come and see all these teachers' friends who are under hunger strike. Indeed, it is a very sad note to see that so many teachers are undergoing hunger strike. These are the teachers who were appointed on contractual basis by the government, and now suddenly they find themselves on the streets. They've been removed, or rather dismissed from the service. Therefore, these teachers are demanding their rights. They are here demanding the rights to be re-employed by the government. They may have failed the MTET exams, we understand, but there are ways and means, we guess, and possibilities for the government to find out alternative ways of engaging these teachers who have put in about 10 to 15 years of service. Now, this 10 to 15 years of service is a big service and a big experience which they have in their hands. Therefore, the government cannot just throw them away and say that we don't need you anymore. Now, these teachers already have a lot of experience in their hands. Therefore, we appeal to the government to accommodate them in whatever vacancies that are available throughout the state. We can understand we cannot demand accommodation in one district, but all these teachers can be spread out and can be accommodated in other districts as well.
So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.